What's up? You hear me? Yo, yo. I can't hear you. Are you muted or I mute you? Let's see. There you go. You're unmuted now. Well, why don't I hear you? You hear me? All right, this is the Fam 305. The pre-party, I guess, late summer. We're here doing a live broadcast on YouTube, live streaming. We don't do too many of these. Waiting on Dre. Let's see who shows up. But we are online. We are live. Late summer 2023 as my little bro tries to get his mic working. Are you up? I can't hear you. I see you, but I can't hear you. And it shows that your mic's off. Yeah. And I can't. It says that your mic is not connected. Yeah, I don't hear you, man. You're not talking. I'm the only one that's talking, I think. Do you hear me? Can you shake your head yes or no? All right, so while we wait for maybe a couple people to join in. What's up, people? 305 represent. I know you probably the lighting's probably not that good. There it is, 305, 305, 305. We are getting ready. Celebrating, I guess, the late summer. But as you can see, I was underneath my name, dreading going back to work. As K-Dub jumps out. Yeah, so I'm going back to work soon. My real job. So I'm not looking forward to that. But hey, got to make a living, right? So we're going to get on today. We're going to drink a little bit. We're going to talk a little bit, see who can jump in, see how everything goes. Well, I'm listening in the background to some 90s club music. See if you guys, maybe you guys can hear it. Oh, 90s and 2000s is a little bit later. Yeah, we're live. Yo, you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. It was because my phone was acting weird. So, but I was trying to tell you that when I refreshed, and then it shows up. It's like you have to your browser muted your mic. You have to refresh the session, and I'm like, fuck, you can't hear me. I'm just gonna go on the computer.
Oh my
I'm like,
god!
John, hold on, I'm gonna join. And then,
oh my god!
So
Yeah, man. So what's up with Dre? We're live right now, so say hi. You're on YouTube. It's live. Yeah, I figured I didn't know if he'd be busy because he's up in upstate New York, man. That's why I didn't know if you guys want to do anything. So what's been going on, man? Oh, he's got me. He's talking to Dre, I think. So those of you that are watching us, who have watched us, welcome. This is the Fam 305 podcast. We've been doing this podcast about 3 years now, probably right around when the pandemic took hold. And we've been recording, doing podcasts, episodes. We do occasional videos like this. We did a few back in the day. We haven't done as many. So yeah, man, we're just here. Late summer broadcast blowout. Late on a Sunday night till 11:48 p.m. here on the East Coast. I'm listening to some music. I'm talking to my little bro. Hopefully to talk to my cuz. See who else we can have jump on. So, real quick, we'll probably go over this again later in the broadcast, in the stream. A couple things representing the 305. My Miami Dolphins, if you can see it with the glare, because I got the light right up against me. Looking forward to that, right? The Dolphins. Also, looking forward to fantasy football. Once we hit August, it's all about fantasy football, so it's going to be nonstop. Right now, as the prep, everyone's like looking up players, and they're going to be watching preseason games. And then probably the second week of August, third week, that's when all the drafts start happening. So that's why I'm definitely looking forward to that. Also, next week, Hall of Fame game. Boy, Zach Thomas, 54, going into the Hall of Fame for the Dolphins. So it's going to be an emotional experience for me and for a lot of Dolphin fans, obviously. So can't wait to see that. Things up, baby. Yeah, so got that to look forward to. Hopefully I get my boys in here, maybe some other people, and we can talk about what's been going on over the summer as we jam out to more dance music. Yo.
Yo, I know you hear me.
Yeah.
There we go. Sorry,
Some
we got a
technical
little.
difficulties.
Yeah, we had a technical difficulty there. I couldn't hear shit, and I was behind some of the wagon. So I just figured I'd just refresh and close everything and restart.
F5, baby. You never go wrong with F5, right?
Restart.
F5, baby. Wish you could do that in life, right? F5.
Restart.
Shit ain't working. F5.
You know, I wish you could do everything. Like, you know, you're having a bad day, restart.
Restart. You know what? Let's just reboot. Let's
You
run
know,
F5. Refresh
you
everything.
failed the
Start
test or an exam, restart.
F5, no
Try it
problem.
again. F5.
F5. Just reboot. Just
Yeah.
start over. That would be nice. So what's up, man? What you been up to?
Not much. I was eating some pizza and fried chicken earlier.
Oh, great diet there.
You know. So yeah, I'm pretty full now. But no, yeah, what I was saying earlier.
Yeah.
No, I'm just, you know, been chilling, playing. You know, I was playing earlier some Warzone with our younger brother, and then Dre called me. He was drunk as Dre, of course. At this point,
Is it gonna be a drunk Dre Chronicles today?
Yeah, that's what he wanted
Drunk
to do,
Chronicles?
but he's not.
Get on.
He's not
Founder of These Nuts. Oh my god.
Founder of These Nuts.
Founder of These Nuts.
You know, I wish you could change the font a little bit better, like bigger. Or no, you can choose that, right?
No, well, that's a premium feature. We have to pay for that. We're not there yet.
We're not there yet.
We're not there yet. Like,
but
I could put backgrounds. I could do a lot, but this is all we got for now. This is the free version until you know, listeners, people that listen to us, come up, come strong. Maybe we get some advertisers, and we'll blow up. But until then, we got to go with what they give us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but it's pretty cool though. We do have complete control of certain aspects in this platform that we're using. So.
I can change that. I can go bubble.
Yeah, you can
change some things around. Block. We go
can
minimal.
Present something.
Oh yeah, you can present. Yeah, we can do that. Yep. That's why I like doing these every now and then. You know, and plus it seems like it's you know, when I'm home, we can do it. But you know, a lot of times it's just doing it through the app. It's always so hard for you guys. You guys can hardly get on. So, but what is this shit overlay? Yeah, they got like,
you know, there is like, remember that game that we played that one time? We could definitely do that on here. Like whenever we have like all of us here, that remember the game, the mobile phone. I gave you the mobile phone and I put the game up here. You know, now that I feel like it's more stable. Everything is more stable now. Now that we're in the future now, we can do it. The future.
It's the future. The future is here. It's
do you remember that? Do you remember the growing up, like seeing that the future is here? Like,
well, I mean, I can remember, like, I don't know how many times you've gone to Epcot. You know, I grew up going to Disney, and like you go to Epcot and they have the Earth, Spaceship Earth. It's the big. It's those of you who've never been to Disney World and Epcot, you've seen pictures. It's the big golf ball. So it looks like a big ass silver golf ball. It's the first thing you see when you go into Epcot. When you walk in, you can't miss this big ass golf ball. So you go in there and it's a ride, and you go up it's like a slow moving ride. And there's a part where it talks about the future, and there's like, it shows people like doing what we're doing, basically talking on a video, like talking. And like, this was back in the 80s. And it's like, oh wow, the future. And like, yeah, we're in it right now. We're living it. So yeah, the future is definitely here. But so, all right, I want to talk about until Dre gets here, whoever. If not, don't worry, we can run with what we got. Talk about Boston, man. You were in Boston a couple weeks ago. How was your trip?
So in Boston, I was in Boston. I stayed at the DoubleTree Marriott. I think that's what it is. DoubleTree, right? DoubleTree Marriott.
Okay.
I believe that's what it is. And at the DoubleTree, it was nice. It was okay. Yeah. I did have a problem one night. We were coming in, and they usually have like fresh cookies. You can either buy some or they give you free ones. You know, they're supposed to give you. They're supposed to accommodate you every night. And we're Diamond members per se. Like my buddy's a Diamond member, so we all are Diamond members when we're in the hotel room, right? So we get cookies, bottles of water every day.
Free bottles of
free bottle. I don't have to pay $6 for a bottle of water, right? So they give me free bottles of water, free cookies, One time we were drunk, we were coming back, and my buddy wanted cookies. My best friend, Angel, my best friend, the doctor.
Yeah.
He was a little. We were drinking, so he was like too drunk or anything. He was just really bothered by how the guy was treating us. The front desk guy. That couldn't give us, some cookies because they have it like a warmer right there. And he knows this. He's watched them take out the cookies there. So he's like, what the hell, man? You couldn't just look over and give us, cookies out of the warmer if there was any, you know what I mean? I know there's cookies there, might not be warm, but they might be like put away in the bag ready to give. Right. And the guy just basically brushed us off by like saying, oh, you can go to the snack cafeteria area back here and buy whatever you need, buy the cookies here. And he kind of brushed us off. He didn't even look at us. So, that way, that type of way of customer service, that's no good in my eyes. And I didn't say anything. I didn't care. I didn't really care because he's the one that wanted the cookies. But in the end, I got a bag of cookies anyway. So
I got my cookies.
I got my cookies. But
got my cookies on.
But yeah, it was okay after that. Some crazy stuff went down. We were when we were out and about.
Not in Boston.
Yeah, we were going out and we were going to a bar or like a club bar setting. And my buddy wanted to check it out, and we get there, and I see. No, this is no offense to anybody. We see some transvestites, some trannies. There, I hear like men voices, but they're dressed up as women. I can clearly tell, and I'm like, whoa, yeah, this is no good. We're getting closer. We're getting to the entrance, and then I see them. I see more of them, and the guys talking to them, and it's like. It was just really, different atmosphere. So I'm like, yeah, this is nope. I said, nah. And then everybody agreed. They were like, yeah, nah. Because I'm the one that said nah. Like I was like, nah, this is nah. And everyone's like, yeah, nah, let's go, guys. So we turn around.
You didn't want to go check it out?
No, I didn't want to go inside. I didn't want to see what was going to happen there.
You didn't want to go that's funny. I was watching American Wedding. I don't know if you've ever seen the American Pie movies.
Yeah, I love them. They're funny.
Okay, so they were showing American Wedding. They had them in order, and I was watching American Wedding, and they showed the scene where they were looking for the designer, the guy who designs the dress or girl. They thought it was a girl, so Stifler goes into this bar. And he ends up interacting with all these people, and they're gay and alternative lifestyle, and it becomes a whole.
But he didn't know, right? Or
yeah, he didn't know. He walks in.
They were just normal,
Oh yeah. and then a guy pulls up, and then then they go at it, and he's looking around, freaking out because he sees all these same sex people making out, and he starts freaking out. So, he went in, but he didn't know. See, he walked in, didn't know. He was playing a grab ass with a girl that was a guy, like a tranny. They were slapping each other around.
Yeah, so that would have.
You didn't go in there,
that huh? Probably would have happened to me if I went in there.
Exactly. You'd have been like Stifler.
Slap ass. By the way, guys, my name is Slap Ass when I play Call of Duty and some other
slap
games.
Ass.
So I probably would have played some slap ass with somebody in there.
Yeah,
but I didn't want to find out. I didn't want to find out.
You should just went in there. They probably have good music, man. I mean,
you ever seen the video the guy has like a diagram, and it's it's this type of diagram, and it's like fuck around. And
oh yeah, with the
yeah. So it's like fuck around, find out. So it's it's a 7 and if you're fucking around at a level 7, fucking around, you're gonna find out at level 7. That's where it meets. That's what it is.
Right.
So, fuck around and find out. I'm not gonna fuck around and find out because I already can predict what might happen if I want to go in and find out. You know what I mean? So it's not my needs. That's not my wants that I want. So I'm good. But later that night, me and the doctor, the best friend, we went out to we went back to the hotel. We all went back to the hotel, and then we smoked a fatty, and we smoked a blunt.
This is what he was talking about. That means real quick. Hold on. Did I put it in? Let me see. Hold on
there. Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Do you see it or no?
Yeah.
Right. So you fuck around, you find out. There it is.
See, look, it has it on 7. See, it has it on 7.
Yeah, you were almost. You almost got there. You didn't find out. You didn't.
Yeah, I didn't fuck around to find out. So I went halfway, turned around, so the meter never went out. But Funny
You didn't
story
find- you
is
didn't find
the same guy, same buddy of mine that that went or that wanted to check it out because he was told to go there or whatever, goes back
Uh-huh.
there, I believe, for some reason, and he turned his phone off or something, and put his phone on vibrate or do not disturb or something. We try to call him and see like, hey, come through over here to the club we're at, the Spanish club that we went to, you know, for the
A
last
lot of
couple like
in Boston.
lot of Dominicans and Puerto Ricans, a lot of
Yeah,
them.
taking over, bro.
A lot of Dominicans, I'll tell you.
Yeah,
But
I bet.
and restaurants too. They got some restaurants too.
Some good
But
food.
like, yeah, they have great food. Like, and I mean, it was just really weird that night that we try and hit him up, and then we're going back to our friend's hotel because he wanted to, you know, link up and smoke again. So we go in
Yeah.
there. He rolls up. We're going back to our room so that we can go outside, like get situated, you know, put our stuff down, whatever, go back outside or change or whatever we're going to do. So we go back to our rooms. As we're going back to our rooms from leaving our friend's other room, we're going back to our rooms and we see our buddy walking with a person. And that person it looked like a dude. And me and my friend, we looked at each other and we're like, is that a dude? We're like, is that a dude? And he's like, yeah, that's a dude. Like we both looked at each other. We were like we did the face. We're like, that was a dude.
Like, how drunk am I? So,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, pretty
is
much.
he-
Are you drunk? We're like,
what do you mean? Like, were they just like going? Like, what do you mean? I mean,
it was a guy dressed up as a woman, and
oh, and did your buddy know that?
I
Was he
don't
really
know.
that fucked up?
I think so. I don't know. I
Oh,
don't
no.
I don't know. So
So
I
did
seen
like
that.
did they go to a room? Like, what happened?
My buddy went out to go smoke or whatever, and that's about it. I mean, I can't tell you anything else.
You're
know?
not
But
allowed
we
to,
walk.
or you don't know. You don't know if anything happened.
I don't know what happened.
No,
Didn't come
classified. I
up in
can't tell you. I have to
conversation.
kill you.
Couldn't come up. Only I could say is when we were smoking outside, I was with my buddy. We were smoking. We go back inside the lobby, and then he walks her out. I was saying, or walks her out.
Walks. Yeah, I guess. Hey, whatever. If he's identifying as she, hey,
Yeah,
who am I to judge?
You know, but yeah, that was really interesting. That was interesting. Other than that, we went to a Boston Red Sox game. Right before that, we went to Samuel Adams in Boston, and we got
Sam Adams.
we got a cup. We got a glass cup with the with Samuel Adams logo on it.
Yeah.
It's a Boston Samuel Adams. Of
Did
course.
Did you try any beers while you were there?
Yeah. I tried beers that are not even on sale. Like you can't
Like
get
what?
them on sale.
What were some of the ones
I can't remember the names. There were just so many just ridiculous names. Only thing I can tell you the flavors is one was like one was like an apple beer, like I would say.
Apple.
Like an apple beer, you know, like really appley. Pretty much.
Appley.
Just think of what's that red?
Apple,
The Reds.
like orchard?
Reds. Like
Oh,
Reds.
Yeah.
It tastes like Reds, but like more like tastes better.
Beer?
Like because like
Better?
it tastes like beery. Yeah, it takes
beery,
it tastes
beery apple red.
beery apple. Like it's good. Like you drink it, you're like, I want it. I gotta
I
have
want
it.
it. I want some more of that red
Bro,
stuff.
I even looked around. I saw there was like two, 3 tables that they didn't like. People didn't come for the
were like-
reservation. So they're like, okay, if you don't come, you can go and get up later after the presentation and drink or grab the cheeses. There's different cheeses and stuff like
They had
that.
cheeses?
Yeah, to complement with the beer and stuff. It was pretty cool.
What?
So
A beer and
that was
cheese?
yeah.
I thought it'd be
Yeah.
like nuts or something, like beer
No.
nuts or
No,
they had cheeses.
beer
Oh
and
wow,
cheese.
eyebrow.
So that part, the beginning part, that first one was good. Second drink was really appley, cidery, vinegary kind of taste to it. It was really strong, but it was a high alcohol content. It was like 8%. So we were jumping up in the
But you had like
percentile.
small like flights.
Yeah,
It was
they were
a
like
flight. It
they're
wasn't
like this. They're like this
flights.
big.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is my hand. They're like about they're about this
Okay.
big. So
A big hand, Kato.
I have big hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
that's what I.
you know they say big hands. Get the job done.
Not always,
but,
right?
right?
So they say.
you know. But what was it? Oh, that second drink was everybody was like, I drank it all, whatever. It's 8%. I was like, I'm going to a baseball game. I'm gonna be
Okay, I gotta get started.
Yeah, I gotta. This is the pregame. This is what is supposed to. We're supposed to leave here, go straight to the game. Like we missed like one, I think one at bat in the first inning. That's all right. Whatever. First at bat. It was a good game, by the way. But I'm not gonna get into that part.
Oh, the games are quick though. Nowadays they got pitch.
Yeah.
And all that.
Oh yeah. Now they make them like that, but it doesn't really feel like that. Maybe they should be speeding it up a little bit. They do drag on a little bit. You know what I mean? With their little pitch thing. So maybe they should have been taught to pitch faster in the beginning, and not take their time. I like to take not my time, but I like to just when I come together, when I get to this part, I like to just get to the part and go. I don't like to rush and just like go. No, I like to come together, get together.
Gotta be watchable, man.
That's my balance point. Once I'm together, boom, now I go. Good. I just need a second or two. I don't need a whole 30 seconds, But other than that, we drank the second one. The third drink, also, by the way, we're eating the cheese. There's different cheeses, so I'll get into that next. The third drink was like 9%. It was like 9.2 or something like that.
That's like a fucking
super good. This one was like really alcohol-y, but like you could
9%. Hell yeah!
And it was kind of strong, but it also tasted good too at the same time. But you can kind of taste like the apple. Like had like apple, some type of like smoke to it. Like it was really good. Like some bourbon to it. Like it was really good too. It was
okay. So it was really so okay, because I've loved Sam Adams. I've always the one beer that I used to drink all the time they don't have is cherry wheat. I saw somebody online that like drank it, like saw it. I was getting all
let's see if Dre picks up.
Are you gonna do okay? So if you want Joe, we're gonna go to him, right?
Hey, son, were you calling me back?
I called you because you called me first, but Andres is sleeping.
Oh, he's knocked out.
Yeah,
we have I heard. Yeah, he did tell me that. Yeah.
Do you need to go to my house?
No. I was just calling because we're doing a podcast. So I was trying to get a hold of him.
Okay. Can you tell me when are you coming to my house so I can tell my mom to be ready?
I'm gonna be there like in the morning, maybe like 10 in the morning.
Tomorrow, 10 in the morning?
Yeah.
So as you can see, get a little behind the scenes. We tried to call Dre, but he had a long day, so he passed out. So he's just talking to Dre's wife right now. So let's see if he's off the phone. Yo. Yeah, so no Dre. That's okay. We like I said, that's what I figured. He was very busy. But that's okay. We'll get in a little more what K-Dub did in Boston. I want to talk about my Tampa trip, and then we'll talk about a little bit as much as we can about the stuff that's been going on with the UFOs, UAPs, and looking forward to what's going to happen, hopefully, as much as we can. So
no drunk Dre tonight.
No drunk Dre. I just did that. Yeah, that's funny. I was like, let me mute this conversation. But that's all right. We'll talk about what you did. I want to talk about my Tampa trip a little more because I never really got into it. And then we'll talk about a little bit about UFOs and shit and what's going to happen. But, hey, like I said, that's why one of these things I was like, man, I don't know. He's out of state right now. It's late knowing him. Yeah. But we're here.
Yeah, it would have been great, man. It would have been great.
That's all right. We'll the Chileno brothers, bro. We'll get it done.
One of them, I think we can probably get Josh in here if he wants. But
yeah, man, get Grogu in here if you can. I mean, even if he wants to just do speaker only. But all right, so you did the Red Sox game.
Yeah, did the did the drink.
Yeah, you did the drinks.
We had like a French cheese. One of those French cheeses
Brie?
that? Yeah, it's French. It's like
fromage. I don't know.
It's like a French. I would say. Like, how Havarti has that Havarti taste? It was like a French Havarti.
I drink. I eat yellow American, Swiss.
Provolone. Yeah, it was like a Havarti type of cheese. Like Havarti, it was like the way that it tasted and felt. Other than that, the other cheese was like this salted butter cheese that like they made the cheese and they would mix it with like the salted butter, and then it would get hardened, and then that hardness of that salty cheese or whatever would stay like inside of the cheese. So like it was like regular cheese, like it felt like a little bit normal, harder than cheese, not hard, but a little bit like the texture was a little bit harder, and it had like crunchiness, cheese, like cheese bites. Yeah, it was like almost crunchy, like little like crunch cheese bites in there, like salty cheese. Think of like salt, like if you like sea salt, that's what it was. That's what it felt like. It felt like eating sea salt, but with cheese. Yeah, that was about it. But yeah, we went into the Boston game. Somehow we snuck the glass cups because we took an Uber off, so we couldn't go back to the hotel. We didn't have time. We had the glass cups. We snuck them into the game. Somehow they just let us right in. We didn't sneak them in like, oh, we're hiding it. More like they just didn't care. And we're walking out at the end of the game, and the main security is like, hey, what are those cups? And he goes, we're like, oh, we got these at Samuel Adams. And he's like, yeah, because they don't sell that. We don't have anything like that, like glass or anything.
We'll sell that shit here.
And he'd made like a face. He was like, oh, what the fuck? How did we do? How do we let them in? Like type of face, So, and then him and the other girl, security girl or whatever, security woman, they were laughing. She was laughing at him and shit. So it was just funny. But no, it was a great game though. Lots of home runs. They're playing against the Athletics, so lots of home runs.
So we have I have a video of actually when they were checking you guys out. I think this is probably what was going on when you got into the game. So I'm going to show you what because you were saying that they didn't do a good enough job, right? So let's see. This is if this may not look like K-Dub, I don't know. Supposedly this is a picture of him. Let's see. Let's take a look here. So this was the security guard at the Red Sox game. When he was getting to him and his buddy. That's how they got in with the glass. Security like that. See that? It got right in.
They did not care.
They did not care. They're like, yeah, come on in. Come on in, buddy. You're good. Guns, beers, whatever you got, man. We don't care. Just come on in.
Yeah.
Come on in. So
tight pants and tight long sleeve, of course.
So how was the weather? Like I always, it's fucking hot as balls right now here down here in Florida, South Florida.
It was cooler, 80 degrees around. Usually 74 was like the lowest I saw, 73, 74.
How about the highs? Like
the highs was like 79. That was like the high.
Oh, beautiful weather.
It was so nice. Yeah.
Not humid, right, at all.
No, not humid at all. No rain. Didn't feel like it was going to rain or anything. Just be ready for crazy Boston driving. There's just a lot of like signs and roadways that you have to like follow and all. It's crazy. It's a lot. It's a lot. I wouldn't move there. I mean, you guys in Boston, I don't know how you do it, but come on down to Florida and we'll show you how it really is.
So let me ask you something. I've
Uh-oh. Whoa, might be having some technical difficulties, guys. Might be me, might be him. I'm not sure. Just
ridiculously bad there.
What happened?
The roads, like if you drove.
Oh yeah. Oh, the roads. Yeah, the roads. The roads are super, super bad. Yeah,
they're super bad, right?
Oh my god, they're so bad. Yeah, it's hilly, traffic. You don't know how to drive, but yeah, the roads are like. It's broken up. Like you could see it on the ground. It's all broken up. It's like worse than Florida. Like if you guys
it's the original roads. It looks like the roads where they get OG from the Revolutionary War.
Some of the buildings are from like back in the day, and they're just like touched up and updated, obviously. But they still have like the sculpture, like the sculpting of the of everything. Yeah. So.
Now, how are the people there? Like, I always when I go to cities, I always I've been to a few cities, and certain cities people I think are nicer than others. Like, how are the people of Boston? Like, overall, were they friendly? Were they like to themselves? Or like New Yorkers, where it's like whatever, it's too busy going somewhere, they really don't care.
It felt like they didn't care, type of whatever. I gotta get somewhere, type of deal, just like New York. But New York was like a little bit more serious,
Yeah, that's how they are in New York.
But like, and it didn't give me like all the way New York vibes, but it gave me like that. Oh, I gotta go type of deal. Like everybody's on the move. Everybody's walking. You know, it was
Everybody's well, yeah. That's the Northeast. You're gonna walk everywhere. These cities, major cities, like having a car is a luxury. You know, every time I go to New York, like the last 2 times I've been in New York, I've had a car, and it's just because I had my mom the first time, and the last time I was traveling to PA, so it was like I had to have a car. If I wasn't going to PA, I'd be like, fuck it, why do I need a car? I'll just take an Uber, take a train to the hotel, and just like get around that way.
right.
You know, but having a car is a luxury in the Northeast, some of these major cities, unlike living down here in Florida.
Oh, you need a
Shit.
car.
You need a car. You don't have a car, you're fucked. You know,
fucked. Yeah, take the bus. Then.
Yeah, take the bus. Nah, man. I'm good. I took the bus one time years ago, and my truck broke down. I was like, never again. I never want to go through this again.
Yeah, no,
and it's before Uber. So I mean, unless you get a taxi, and now you can Uber and shit. But all right. So, boss, anything else? Like anything else happened? Any other stories? Like, did you
I went to a gaming arcade. No, I didn't get any. I tried. Though. I tried.
Boston Chicks?
No. There's no. There's nothing like that. Didn't really.
No
I didn't really try, but it's not. No,
right,
not.
Right.
Not
you
looking
go
for
to
it.
bars. I mean, well, depending on what bars you went into.
Yeah. No. Yeah. That type of bar right there. You know. But
You'll kiss someone, but
it was just what was it? I went to the gaming arcade. We're playing like arcade
classic
stuff,
games,
like classic games and stuff like that. But in the middle of the bar, they did have Mario Kart. I wanted to stay, but they wanted to go. So I wanted to do Mario Kart.
I want to beat some of these.
I wanted to beat some of these
cats in Mario Kart.
Yeah, I did. I really did. I really wanted to whoop some ass. I really wanted to. Like I would have gave 100%. I would have whooped some ass. Like they would have got they ass whooped.
My buddy plays Mario Kart and Smash. They're into all that shit.
One day we should race.
Yeah, they have a Stewart, and then they have some bars that do it. They actually have bars certain days that break it up.
Oh, really? In Stewart, we should go there. We should all race.
Yeah, I'll get the info.
We should all get drunk. We should all get drunk and go race Mario Kart.
Actually, from my boy on the podcast, Patriot. Let me see. Maybe let's see if these guys would want to join.
Oh, it's Patriot. Yeah, Patriot's cool.
Yeah, Patriot. You gotta.
Yeah, Patriot's really cool. I like him. He has funny stories. Is he the one that was Patriot? Patriot's the one that had the friends with benefit thing.
Yeah, he's updating me. Hold on, I'm gonna send them a link. See if anyone wants to jump in via video. I mean, or audio. Let me see. But yeah, they're crazy. They're man, like the stories.
What room are you in right now? What room is that?
Okay, this is like you see my mom's old room. Before that, it was. Yeah, I got the lights off, but I got this light on because.
Yeah, it's super good. I like it.
Yeah, you can see me clearly.
You can kind of see me. I just have to like move up.
You look like your lighting is like you need one of these lights, man. You got to get.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I have them. I if I move.
Got to see you in your glory.
Yeah, if you could see me right here, if I get that close, it's just I don't know. But no, I could turn the TV on. That'll give me some light. Oh, it's right here. That'll give me some light.
So we're gonna see if we can get some guys from my other. It's the same podcast. We're all part of the same family, but I call it the right podcast. Oh, at least a little better there too. Let me see if any of these guys would want to jump in. It's after midnight. Oh, they're young. They're probably all up. But so K-Dub looks like he had a great time in Boston. I'll talk about my trip to Tampa a little bit. It happened about a month ago. It's probably early in the summer. My summer's winding down now, so it's kind of like, but that was early in the summer. So I'll talk about a little bit about that. If anyone joins in, we can probably talk to them a little bit. So no Dre, no Mama G. Unfortunately, she still is out. She's still not jumping in on these audios and podcasts and videos. So again, wish her well. Hope she comes back at some point. We also have another person that we're gonna probably bring in at some point. We'll see if we can get her.
No, our brother didn't want to join us.
Nah, Grogu. He's another one. He's another good talk. So you're Boston. Cool. My trip, I talked about a little bit in a couple episodes ago. I really didn't get too much into it. I kind of did a solo. But to talk to someone else is different. When I was doing a solo, it was kind of like just a quick notes version of the trip. Here's what I did when I went to Tampa. But,
you have a video.
Now I got a video. I can talk to someone. I love doing like these podcasts. I am not a fan of doing podcasts and videos by myself because with that it takes a lot more where I have to like structure shit. Here we can talk, we can do shit on the fly using the StreamYard. We can look stuff up. It's not that hard to get things going, but by yourself even it just takes a lot. So, but I did talk about it a few episodes ago. But anyway, I'll talk about it again. I went to Tampa in June. I had never been to Tampa before. I've driven through Tampa. Like we went to strike that year before I went to a Coldplay concert in Tampa and I loved it. It was amazing.
I love the videos, by the way.
Yes, and I
wish I was there, man.
Yeah, but not with my singing. Like I realize now, like next time I go to a concert, I am not singing when I'm recording because it totally ruins some of those parts of those videos. Like, oh my god, I can't believe I sound so bad. But anyway, so we went there 2 years ago. We didn't stay. We drove in, left. So this time I went there for work, through my other job as a teacher, and we stayed in downtown Tampa. Got there real late on Father's Day, mind you, which kind of sucked because I had to leave middle of the day on Father's Day. Didn't even get to see Dad, Yeah. Yeah, but so the trip was cool. We had a good time. I learned some things. We hung out. I finally got to go to, I didn't go into, but I went to the Amalie Arena, which is the hockey arena for the Tampa Bay Lightning. And everything's like downtown, like the convention center, the arena's downtown. It's right there on the water. Now the stadium was a little further away, but everything else was there. It was pretty cool. So, I had a good time overall. I had a lot of bars. And then we went to 2 days. We went to something. It was called Ybor City, Y-Bar City, Ybor City. If you look it up, it's like an old. It kind of reminds me of, and I don't know. Dre would know. K-Dub. I don't know if you've been to the Grove. Kind of have the Grove vibe going / Key West vibe. It had a very old, like more Key West than anything. Kind of reminded me of being down in Key West, minus the chickens and the bums.
I was just recently in Key West not too long ago.
Okay, so how Key West has that very island feel, like there's a lot of bars. It's just older. The buildings are older. Down on
that vibe, older vibe.
That vibe, older vibe.
There's only a two-way lane.
Yeah, yeah. So we were down there 2 nights. We went there like on a Sunday. Or was it Sunday or Monday? No, we went on a Monday, and they got this trolley, and this trolley runs all through downtown. It's free. You don't have to pay for anything. And it's pretty cool. It's like you just sit in there, and it's open air. Some of them have AC. Well, one time we had the AC on, one time they didn't. When it didn't have, we were like, fuck, it's hot as shit in here. But it takes you all these different stops in downtown. You go to the arena. There's a stop that says actually Publix, and there's no Publix there. There is a Publix kind of nearby, but they call it the stop Publix. But there's different stops, and then the last stop is Ybor City. And we went there like on a Monday night, totally dead. There was nothing going on. In fact, one of the bars, there was a brewery that we thought we can go, wasn't even open yet. So we didn't really hang out too much, and we went back to the hotel. Then we went the second night, the night before we were supposed to leave. Went back again. Was jumping, but it seemed like there was more people on the street. We went into this bar, right? And we started drinking. And every like 5 to 10 minutes, I don't know if this guy was on a timer, he would walk because we're like he was outside and we were sitting. And one of the teachers was like, man, there's a guy that keeps coming around. He's freaking me out. He must have been a bum or something. He kept walking back and forth. And I'm like, okay, this definitely reminds me of Key West with just the weirdos walking the streets, and this guy was definitely like, he looked like he was homeless and he was just acting really irrational. I'm like, don't worry, ain't nothing's going to happen. He ain't coming in here. He never did. At some point we but like the drinks were flowing. We had a good time. But Ybor City, if you guys have never been to Tampa, huh?
Had to let the drinks flow within you.
Oh, they were flowing, man. They were flowing. If you guys ever get a chance to go to Tampa, like you want to know where to hang out in an area like where there's pubs and stuff to do, Ybor City is definitely a place to check out. I'm pretty sure on the weekends it's probably even better. Like I said, we got there on a Sunday and we went Monday, Tuesday. I'm sure like on a Friday night, Saturday night, that place is jumping. And now the highlight of my trip, everybody can say, well, the highlight was hanging out with teachers and just hanging, just drinking and even learning. Like, yeah, that was great. But no, the highlight of my trip was that last night, that Tuesday night. We're on the trolley back, and I had been drinking. So when I drink, I get a little my inhibitions. It's like I'll say things to people. I'm not going to be so like reserved. I'm not going to be like a fucking idiot or do something stupid. So I was like, I'm going to ask the guy if I can toot the horn on the trolley. So we get to the last stop. Our stop's the last stop, and I'm like, can I toot the horn? He's looking at me like yeah, I swear I'm just kidding. He says, no, just toot it once, okay? Just hit it once. Okay, thank you. So I go and I'm like, all right, ready? And I pull the thing, it goes, it was like, it made my day. It just made my day.
I wish I can toot one of those things. Shit.
It's just loud too, because remember, you got cars coming and people. So when I hit it, it went off. So that was like the highlight of my my trip. I tooted the trolley horn. So, but yeah, Tampa was good. And let me tell you, these teachers, some of these teachers, I guess they don't get out much because like when we were there, they were drinking and like there was a couple of them I had to like help them get back to where they were going. Like I was like, I'm always that person, and Dre would know if he was here. I was always the one watching over people, and I drank, but I knew when to slow down and stop.
Yeah.
I was helping people like, oh, we got to make sure you get you back to your room. And we have to have some responsible people because they were like lost. They were like fucked up. Some of them,
yeah, no, they happened.
So, yeah, they let loose. Right. We had some good times, man. We had some good times, and I definitely want to go back there. Like I'm hoping next summer we get to go. And this time around, I'll probably bring my family because there's things to do. There's an aquarium down there that we didn't get to do. There's a downtown wharf where you can there's like, I don't know, there's not food trucks, but they have areas where there's all kinds of restaurants and bars and stuff. There's an outdoor bar. It's kind of like kind of reminds me of Bayfront a little bit, but not as expansive. I mean, I'm talking old school Bayfront or Bayside. I don't know if you've been to Bayside before, right? Down in Miami.
Yeah, down in Miami. Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, the old Bayside. The new one, I haven't been to the new one. It's got a fucking Ferris wheel, and it looks like it's a huge complex now. I don't know about that, but when I was coming up and I was living down there, I went down to Bayside. It kind of reminds me how it is in downtown Tampa, but yeah, overall Tampa was good. It was fun. So that was my early summer, and then just going to Disney, man, spending money I don't have. Fucking Disney, man. Fucking Disney. But yeah, man, that's been my summer, and it's winding down now. So like I was saying earlier, what we got to look forward to. Well, we got to look forward to this 305, the Dolphins. They're going to be playing soon.
Miami was just playing today and yesterday.
Oh yeah, they won.
They won. Yeah, they did their little series against the Detroit Tigers, and we all know, if you're a real Florida Marlin fan, that back in the day, Miguel Cabrera / Miggy, number 24, got traded to the Detroit Tigers, and
worst trade ever.
They couldn't afford the player. It happens.
Worst
and when that happens, they have to go through what they got to do, and they did what they did. But it's all right. He actually wanted to retire his last couple of games at home in Miami, so we got to see him play his last couple of games of the series in Miami, and that's it. He's going to retire after that. He's done. He had a long career.
Yeah.
How old is he now? From like 20.
Old as fuck. Well, he came up in 03.
03, he was 20 years old.
He was a rookie when he won the first World Series.
20 years old. Rookie.
Yeah. And fun fact, so 2003, that was like the World Series year for the Marlins. We played softball. And we played at this park down in Broward. It was Brian Piccolo. So one night we were there, and I get there kind of early, and sometimes we would go, and there's other fields, and there's guys there, little league coaches, whatever, they're playing, and we're watching the kids play. And all of a sudden, this guy pulls up. They're going to pull a bunch of people. I'm like, holy shit, that's Miguel Cabrera. Mm-hmm. And Miguel Cabrera pulled up and was talking to the kids, and he was like friendly. I didn't get an autograph. I wish I could have, because we were getting ready to play. It was just one of those things where it was bang bang. We like saw him. I was like, oh shit, Miguel Cabrera, but we got to leave. But he was there, and this was like that rookie year. And he was good, making the rounds, and and like he was nice. Like from what I could see, he was very nice to the kids and cool. And he was a great player. And we got fleeced. Like I was saying about the trade, they talk about the Otani. Shaney, I don't know if you're following.
Oh
what's
yeah,
going on.
Shohei Ohtani trade. Yeah, they want to trade
they're
him.
like they won't
They
trade
don't want
him.
to trade him.
Right, and they're like they're not going to get a good trader. Like they're saying, "Whoa, they can trade them and they'll get all these players." I'm like, listen, we're as a Marlin fan, because I'm on and off as a Marlin fan. As a Marlin fan, when they traded Cabrera, that trade was the worst. We got like nobody. I don't even remember. The one guy I remember was Cameron Maybin. He was average.
Yeah, he was average. Played for the Mets.
Average.
Yeah.
Yeah, he played for a couple Yankees at one point. Guy was nothing. All the guys we got in return are supposed to be, oh, he's going to be good. And this was, bro, we got nothing from that trade. So, if Ohtani was to get traded to the Angels, I understand what they're saying. Well, we get some prospects and get some ready. There's no guarantees the guys that are going to get back are going to be stars. No guarantees, because we didn't get anybody from the Cabrera trade. Nobody. It was the worst trade ever. So I understand the Angels kind of sitting pat, say, well, you know what? We're going to try to make the playoffs. They may lose him. I get it. I get their stance, because it's like the Marlins did that. They couldn't afford him. They knew they were going to lose him. Well, let's get what we can get. Well, they didn't get anything. So you're shooting craps when you're trading prospects. Guys at 18, 19 years old, you don't know what they're going to do in 2-3 years. Whether they can pitch, whether they can hit. At single A, rookie ball, yeah, but in the majors, different animal. So, yeah, but congratulations to Miggy on a great career. And I know he's going in the Hall of Fame. He's probably going to go in as a Tiger. But he did come up with the Marlins, and he did win his first World Series with the Marlins. So
I don't know. I think he's gonna go. Marlins.
As a Marlin? Nah,
Yeah.
he spent most of his career. He
started with the Marlins, and he played with the Marlins like 10 years or something.
No, he only played
I know.
He played. I think he played till I think he played 3 years with the Marlins. I think he got traded in 2007. Because I think we were still.
How many World Series did he win?
I think he's won 2. Because he won 1 in Detroit. That's why we got the computer here, right?
You have Google, motherfucker.
Google. And, a couple of things also. If you guys didn't know, there's no more Twitter. Is now called X. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Oh yeah,
okay.
they're reconstructing Twitter.
He started with the Marlins in 2003, and he got traded. He got traded in 2008. Yeah, it was right before we moved up down up north. Yeah, so he's only spent his first 5 years with the Marlins, or 4 years, 5 years, and the other, I don't know, 15 years. He's been with the Tigers. So yeah, he's not. He has to go in as a. He has to go in as a Tiger, but that's okay. They'll show him. They'll show the teams he played for. But yeah, Twitter's no more. So you guys say I'm going to tweet, go to Twitter. No, you're going to go to X.
You're gonna have to exit. I'm gonna start an exit.
They talk about
your way out of here.
You
can exit your way out
of
here.
Exit, some people think the exit. I'm gonna exit on out of here. They say it looks like the let me show you guys the images of it. They say it looks like they're saying it looks like, they make fun of it, mind you, but some people say it looks like like if you're going to a porno website.
Really?
Yeah, let me show you the
Here, I want to experience it myself.
There you go. So there on the right is the actual logo. On the far right, where it says NBC News. So that's the new logo. Now, if you deep dive, if we want to get into the deep dive, some people think this has to do with the Masons. And there's a couple logos with the X, how it looks. It has a similar look. I don't know. I saw some symbology on it. Has to do with secret society shit. So, that's something Drake could explain. But I saw something online on X about that. But so as my son tries to peek, he said you probably see him in the back. He's peeking his head out. Yeah, but yeah. So no more Twitter, no tweeting. You're not tweeting now. You're Xing. So, formerly known as Twitter. So it is no more. So Elon Musk or Elon, whatever the fuck his name is, he's now renamed Twitter and is now called X. So there you go. So everybody's changing their names of their apps. You know, Facebook and Meta,
Facebook,
Meta Facebook, Twitter, X. Who's next? Instagram. What are they gonna change this? Oh, Twitter or X now has a they have competition. It's called Threads. It's just like Twitter or X. It's the same shit basically. So I figured, I guess Twitter or X was going downhill. So now Facebook owns Threads. I said, let's jump in and do that. So now they have that. So now you can tweet or X or post shit on social media. So now you know.
Yeah, never been a Twitter fan. I mean, I go to the, click on the links, check out the Twitter.
You got to go on Spaces, man.
Spaces, yeah. I'm gonna make a space. I checked it out. I'm like, it's not really for me, but whatever. I'll check it out.
You got to listen because like the one that the one that's gonna be collaborating with us, Rachel, she does a lot of spaces and there are some interesting people on there. And I've learned when they're educational, some of them are good. Like people are spitting a lot of education. Now there's some of them, like the one last night I was listening to, they're just like talking shit and just being there. They're just there talking. They're just it's like a hangout.
Yeah.
Like just hanging out and they're saying shit and they're trying to it's kind of crazy. I mean, depending on the content, I'll listen, but sometimes I just I'll go on and I'm like, nah, this is not. It is good for sports. I've been on spaces where they're talking about things that are going on during the war last year when Ukraine and Russia was going to war. They started out. I was on spaces all the time because they were giving up to the minute information about what was going on in Ukraine. So it's good. It can be good. I'm not one to talk on there either. I've never talked. I thought about maybe starting one day, but I want some other people on there like you, Dre, who else can get on there so we can talk. And if anyone jumps in, then hey, we can jump in and talk. But and the good thing about spaces is they can record, so you can take those recordings and then use it however you want. So,
right.
So, but yeah, man. But other than that, man, summer's winding down. All right. Finally, I want to talk about this UFO shit. And again, I'm not the most versed in this. I don't know. Dre's probably the one, but they had a hearing last week. And I don't know if you saw it. Did you see the hearing or any highlights?
Yeah, I saw highlights. Yeah.
Basically, they said there's aliens, guys. There's aliens. They're telling you, which come on. At this point, there's movies, there's news, there's videos. I mean, there's aliens, guys. Like there's shit from other planets here on Earth. They've maybe been here for a long time, long before us. They've been visiting us. They'll continue to visit us. And they're here. And they finally kind of alluded to that fact last week in Congress. I guess it makes it official, right? But what are your thoughts on the whole disclosure or apparent disclosure of non-biological beings?
I kind of already knew that there was extraterrestrials, aliens other than just us, our life forms. There's more than meets the eye than just us being humans and there being animal species and all these different species, of animals and all that. There's definitely something out there, right? So, that makes me, and I love science, so that made me think when I was younger, like, there might be aliens, and I believe that there's aliens, and there is. And like you said, we grew up watching stuff with aliens and movies and things like that. So that right there kind of gives you like a glimpse or a clue. And I firmly believe, this is what I firmly believe, that some people are like prophets of like of the future per se. and they create, movies. They have this vision. They create these movies, these genres, these tales, these big movie pictures that just sell a lot of money. Like there's a whole bunch of movies out there that's crazy. Avatar is a very now it's how many movies with Avatar now? Two of them,
Two.
three,
There's two sides.
And that right there tells me, like, yo, they made that type of technology. And this it's very immersive planet that Avatar is in and all that. So I can only imagine what else, what other aliens. And then you got Star Wars, you got E.T., you got Star Trek, you got we can keep going, and then we get
Jupiter
into
Ascending.
Jupiter Ascending.
There's so many things out there.
So many.
Where do they get the ideas from?
Exactly. Where are they getting these ideas from? At the same time, all these movies that all these alien movies and whatnot that come out, it gives us an idea of what what it can be or what it is. Like I said, these might be prophets, telling a story that might be happening in the future, or it's already happened in the past life or in another planet, or another, different universe or whatever. And I like I said, I firmly believe in it. I like that type of world. So I've always been drawn to that. There's more out there. You ever hear like a broadcast or like someone talking about there's aliens, they are out there. They are,
the ancient aliens, the
ancient
intro. We are not alone. We have never been alone. I love that part. It's like, yeah, bro, I know that. We know that.
I've never
shit.
been alone.
We are not alone. We have never been alone. I'm like, no. So, but look, we know this. We both can agree, and Dre and anyone else that comes on here will kind of be in the same boat. We agree that there are aliens, there are non-biologics, people that are extraterrestrials, whatever you want to call them. But people can't handle that. Certain people, certain religious groups can't handle that complete disclosure. So I think they're just letting this information out little by little. But they couldn't for years, in my opinion. They held it back. They were able to because technology. We didn't have the internet for a long time. There was videos, there was pictures, people taking pictures and shit. But you could very easily discount a lot of that. There was always stories of people getting abducted and what have you. But again, you could always say, this person is just making shit up. We can't believe them. The circles in Britain, where they make the circles in the farmlands. I mean, they said that people debunked it. There's actually people doing it. Who knows if that's UFOs or aliens doing that or not? But with the rise of the internet, social media, everyone's got phones. Are able to take pictures with this thing. I think at some point it's like, listen, we gotta let people know that this shit is real, because we're not going to keep the lid on this for too much longer. Because whether you agree with it or not, whether it jives with your religion and jives with your beliefs, they're here and they run shit at certain levels. And again, that's where, like I said, Dre and other people can kind of clue us into how it works. But they are involved with our governments. They're involved with us, at some levels, and right. They're here, right? And people are gonna have to understand that little by little they're gonna keep releasing shit, and we're gonna keep learning more and more about them. But it may take a while. I think it's not something that's gonna be, hey, guess what? They're gonna park a fucking UFO in Times Square. We're here. What's up? They're not doing that. And they're already here, and they're not trying to fucking screw things up for people in power, because they don't want the power structure to get messed up. But again, those are for other people to talk about that. What do you think? Do you think that that's what they're doing? Do you think it's just, the aliens, we've kind of kept them under wraps? What do you think?
Well, do you really want to know what I'm thinking? I think a lot of stuff. So, like
by aliens,
about aliens. I'm saying I think super ahead. Like I think not just a couple, 3-4 steps. I'm thinking super ahead. So, what if they're introducing this to us to kind of normalize it, get it normalized now? It's not going to be like 100% normalized, or not everybody will believe it, probably like what's going on right now, right? Right. And then we fast forward I don't know how many years you want to go, 10, 15, 20 years. Fast forward.
Yeah.
Now we have some complications going on. Now that they've said and maybe showed, or maybe there is contact of aliens now, walking around, or maybe they are trying to take over a piece of Earth or something, take over a whole country, start from there and trying to populate, the planet and start doing shit like that, or they just start popping up and they're like, okay, now there's aliens, guys, and you guys have to live amongst them, and they are now part of, they are now, whatever, they are part of, they are Earth, they're gonna make a new law. They're probably gonna make a new law like aliens that come
Alien
to Earth.
law.
Yeah, alien law that they come here, they have to, they're registered and they're part of the, the new government of Earth or something, whatever. I'm just making shit up, but
Of course.
But this is in the future, so it might start normalizing that or something. I mean, that I'm thinking the good and the bad. Either bad aliens start coming here, or one alien starts taking over shit or taking over a whole country, or worse goes to worse, it's something like I would say Secret Invasion, Independence Day, or Secret Invasion. Marvel Secret Invasion, that they're already here and they're like, oh, we're actually all Russians, or we've been hiding in the. Well, I don't want to spoil it, but in the show, they're able to hide in certain parts of the world, and Russia is one of them that they're able to hide.
Yeah, they're in Russia,
so,
of course.
They're aliens, so they can take the the radiation and whatnot. So that's just a little spoiler, but not gonna know too much. They're gonna tell you anyway, but. Like that's just my guess, and watching something like, Secret Invasion or anything like that will give me like an idea. That is the idea per se. That's the bad. The good part, they start living among us and we slowly start accepting it, or we don't. We kill them and say, get off our property. And we that's and that starts a and that starts a whole nother, ideal. So I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Like I said, I think, Dre likes to say, "Oh, it's coming, and these things are happening." Like, I think the timeline's a lot slower because there's people in control and they want to keep control, and then this shit happens. It basically tears apart a lot of belief systems, and they don't want that, man. That keeps people in line. If they follow their religion, they go to church. They pray. They go to temple. They don't break the law. They pay their bills. They don't like. They fear something. If you introduce this new deity, and not deity, but they introduce these aliens and say, all right, we're not the only thing in the universe. There's many other types of them, and we're just like, we've actually been created from a version of these aliens. We're not like the original. So all the stories that you hear in the Bible, Adam and Eve, boom, out the window. People can't handle that. Watch the movie Contact. I always tell people, you want to know why we can't have full disclosure? Watch the movie Contact, and that's a great example of why shit can't come out like that. Because when it comes out, people act stupid, and then they kind of and then they cover it up. At the very end of the movie, I don't want to give it up, but they cover it up. They kind of we're not going to really come out and say this is what it was. It was not aliens, it was something else. But it was, or there wasn't. They give you that open question. So I don't know. I really, I'm not the best expert in this sort of thing. I'm logical. I read the tea leaves. I know there's stuff out there, but at the same time, I know that the governments are not going to allow this shit to go blow up and just take over. They're not, because there's corporations and governments that want to make money off of us and make sure we stay in our houses and pay our bills and live our life. And they don't want us to fucking act up and go crazy. Oh, there's aliens. We don't got to pay our bills. Let's go out and fucking party and just have the aliens help us. And no, they don't want that. The aliens don't want us to do that either because they're tied in with them. So, so that's where I stand on that.
Yeah, so. No, it's very possible. I believe on it too, what you're saying. And it's coming to realization now. It's nothing that, that we can do. Something that we can do or say that is going to change. It's here. It's inevitable. Just like what was it, Endgame Part 1, or was it not Endgame? Yeah, it was Endgame or Infinity War. Sorry, Infinity War.
Infinity Wars.
Yeah, it's inevitable.
And movies are telling you. They're telling you story. They're telling you. They're giving you hints. What happened in Endgame? after the first one.
After the
Infinity
first
War.
one, they couldn't.
Died, right?
Yeah, the first one they couldn't. Yeah, they couldn't stop the guy. The guy did it. He snapped his
Half of
fingers.
the population died.
Almost all the superheroes were gone. The other superheroes are still here, and they tried the second part. Second part they tried to do what they had to do to go back in time and
fix it.
And fix it.
But look what happened in the first part. What half of people died, and then what happened a few years ago, 2020, COVID, right? A lot of people died. Not
right.
Half
Hold on. It just fucking cut off. Hold on. What'd you say?
No, I was saying like, and we've talked about this before. Movies are kind of like right in our face. They're telling us like, hey, this is what's going on. Marvel, Avengers, Infinity War. Like, yeah, half of the population died. He flicks his finger. Well, COVID appears and a shitload of people get killed, die, get sick. Mm-hmm. Kind of like crazy how it's like similarities, like, oh, they're telling us secret invasion, shapeshifters. People talk about, there's people out there that shapeshift. That lady on the plane, that motherfucker. What is it? What's the meme? I gotta look that up now.
Well, I don't remember the meme, but I know like what she said. She's like that BBL ain't real or whatever. It's like that BBL ain't real. It can't be real.
Is it here? I think she was drinking, but anyway, I gotta find it. It's not here. Is it here? No. You there, kiddo?
Yeah, I'm here. I hear you.
No, it's not here. I'll have to look at it. Up on something else here. Here we go. Let me pop it up. All right. So this is the meme that so backstory. So this lady was on this flight and she just like started like freaking out. And then she gets up and she wants to get off the plane. Like, what's going on? Why are you trying to get off the plane? She's like, oh, well, there's a person on the plane, and I think he's a shapeshifter. He ain't a real person. He ain't talking. He was looking at me and he was freaking me out. And this is the girl. I'm gonna show you the picture of this girl right here. And there she is on the right. So that MF is not real. And some dude in a hoodie, and there's no good video of the person in question. All right, there's no good video. What's up? We got somebody that just jumped on the YouTube stream. What's going on, Fan305? We're talking about the lady. This MFer is not real meme. She basically was stating that there was a shapeshifter on her plane, and there's no good videos of this person, of her identifying. There's a couple grainy, and you see the guy and he's in a hoodie. You really can't. There's nothing to tell you that's what's going on. Okay, there's no proof. So I mean, but who knows? Is it real? Was that person a shapeshifter? It's interesting. It came out when it did. What do you think? I mean, we talked about it. I think we talked about another episode. You think she saw a shapeshifter? I think she was drinking.
I mean, if she's freaking out the way she did, if she's freaking out the way she did, man, I'm pretty sure she saw something. I believe her. Just the way that she was just communicating about it just was a little off because,
couple things.
She
never.
Yeah. Well, yeah. What were you gonna say?
No, she never. There's no follow up. She's never gone on any kind of social media and talked about what happened. There's been other videos. Another guy came on and said he saw it, which they said it was debunked. So it was kind of like a one-off, and I don't know. Maybe they're quiet. Maybe something happened to her. I mean, right?
Not sure. I haven't heard anything from her yet.
Right. So does that mean maybe it is real? I don't know. So the person jumped off. So that one viewer went on and said, "What the hell are they talking about? Shape-shifting? Let me get the fuck off of here."
Yeah, who was it? You know,
I don't know. Somebody jumped in and jumped out. I wanted him to say something in the thread, say hi in the messages, but oh well. Hey, at least somebody jumped in. So thank you on the live, because we are live. We're live on YouTube, our Facebook page, or not Facebook, on our Fam 305 YouTube page. And this will be a podcast episode. I will convert this and put this on an episode. This will be 178.
Yeah, you could definitely convert this video. You could download the video, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll download it and set it up. It's going to take not a problem. Not a problem.
It's not a problem, guys. We got Guru, the engineer. I'm like engineer assistant. I do the background shit. So like anything we try to test, I help on it. Try to.
Like I even got music on here. I was getting ready to do like an actual official intro, and we thought Dre was going to come in here. I actually had music loaded up. Yeah. Where is it? Look at this. Here we go. Here we go.
Fam 305. Yes, we live. Fam 305. Take
yeah, this is live.
The Fam 305.
It's off.
Yes, all
So live.
The Fam 305.
Now, how does it hear on your end? Does it sound like
It's loud. It's bumpy, but it's loud. I hear
But is it
it's
slow or
good.
normal?
Yeah, it's good. It's good, but it's loud. I can hear the bass. If my headset's not even all the way up, and it's like the bass.
305 Caleb sniping on the right. The Fam 305 Dre talking that shit. The Fam 305.
That's our intro song, guys. We usually hear this. Girls, we hear this.
The Fam 305.
Yeah,
The Fam
yeah,
305.
no pa tanto.
Like, share, and subscribe. Hey, no pa
No pa tanto.
No pa
No pa tanto.
Hey, no pa
No pa
tanto.
tanto.
Hey,
No pa tanto.
no pa
No pa
tanto.
tanto.
No pa
No pa
tanto.
tanto.
No pa tanto. All right.
Hey, got another one. All right, those that are listening right now or watching, just post a message in the chat. You're on a computer, on a phone. Just say hi. You don't got to identify who you are. Maybe you know us. Want to embarrass us, say something stupid. I don't care. I know someone's in there right now. We have a second viewer.
That's horrible when people don't
So
talk.
say hi.
Is it?
Right now. And we're hearing the that's our Fam 305 song. So say hi, you guys, whoever just jumped in. What's up? Happy Monday now. It's Monday, early Monday morning here. July 31st, last day of July before school starts for me. Work.
Fam
August.
305.
So say hi, whoever you are, say hi. Come on, you can do it. Just say hi. You don't have to like identify yourself, even just say hi.
Just give us a hi. Just
Say
no pa
hi.
tanto. No pa tanto.
pa
Just give
tanto.
us a hi.
Unless they're an AI or like a bot, they're probably just jumping and checking. So, but yeah, so I don't know, man. Whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. I think it's gonna be a slow release. That's what I think is gonna happen. So, so obviously we got football coming up. The Dolphins are gonna be playing the Hall of Fame. Zach Thomas is gonna be inducted. I know you really didn't pay attention to football back then, but he was like one of my favorite players growing up. DeMarino, and then Zach, Jason Taylor. It's gonna be really emotional seeing him get inducted finally. I'll be breaking out my sister's Zach Thomas jersey next Saturday. So in fact, I might have to make a stop at the house, the Case de K-Dub, for a few hours because I get out early that day. And so we'll see. Now, what do you got to look forward to in the fall? Like, is there anything coming up? Anything coming up for you? Any trips? Anything you plan on doing, or just
no trips? Just saving money. I'll be focusing a lot more on stock trading. I got to get closer to the mic. I'm focusing more on stock trading in the morning. Basically,
make that money.
With the plan is to make. We'll start off small, right? Obviously, make $200 to $500 a day in day trading, or not every day if possible, if it's not possible, but every day
Buy
or
low,
every
sell
other
high.
day. Yeah, so that is the plan.
So you can
It's looking out good. It's working out good. I have a method to find certain stocks that I'm looking at, stocks that are rising, stocks that change and stuff. I have filters and stuff that go up and down, and they tell me, like, I'm always refreshing. I'm always checking the page. Some you'll see, like, there's some ROIs, return on investments, that go up, that stay up. Like, they'll go down, but they stay up. They go down and they stay up, and it's rising. It's not down. It's rising slowly. So those are the ones that you want to keep track of. Those are the ones that you want to do, basically, if you want to make some money. But you don't have to stay in it if you don't want to do day trading like that. You could stay in it for whatever, how many days or whatever, and then pull out. But it's gonna be a bumpy ride, the stocks that I choose. So it's not one of those. It's one of those stocks where you wake up in the morning, or you that night that you do the research, or I did my research, right, and it was already going up the next day. So I was seeing if it was going to go down or up right when it starts. This is a little trick right here, little tip. There's a pre-market right before the market. So after you're done with the market with stocks, crypto is 24/7, but stock market, you don't have to worry about that. So stock market opens up at 9:30 a.m. 9:30 a.m. sharp. It opens up. Boom. You have until 4 p.m. 4 p.m. is the cutoff. After that, you have the pre-market. So pre-market is, you could see it go up. There's people that put in pre-market, and they will take a guess. You know what I mean? They'll even tell you, say, hey, if you go in pre-market and you pull out in pre-market, you will only make money in pre-market. So you will not make the money or any dividends of after a pre-market goes up, because you pulled it out early, obviously. You
pulled out
too early. So when you leave it in, you don't know if it's going to go high or low. So I wait in the day, in the morning at 9:30, 9:32. I'm watching it like a hawk. I'm like, all right, it's going to go up or down, and it starts to like go up like a rocket ship. Bam, I'm in, baby. That's when you're in. If it starts going down, I'm still watching it. I have stocks that I'm watching, but I'm not putting it in. I'm not going in.
You're not executing the sale.
I'm not executing that just yet. I'm waiting. Maybe I'll make more money on a different stock. That's another thing. You don't have that much money and you want to go in different stocks. You can't. You gotta be patient and go one way. Right now you have one route until you have multiple routes, multiple outcomes, and then you start riding those waves, and then you'll eventually you'll be like, okay, I could.
You want to be up. You don't want to be down.
Yeah, you don't want to be up, and you could just take this wave. You're like, okay, that I know I'm going to make money. I'm making that wave happen. The next wave, you're like, okay, it's not too great, but still good. You're not losing that much money, or you're not moving, or it's not moving at all. Let's say it's not moving at all. You don't have to be making money all the time. It's probably going to take a day or two. You made a wrong choice, but you have to stick with it, or you pull out early. So that's the name of the game. So
make money and good. With day trading, you just got to stay on top of it. And
I'm learning. I learned a lot. I've even I've also taught our own father the other day something. I'm like, hey, he's like, oh, you should put it now. It's gonna go up, and I'm like, it's too late, man. It's already 11:43. People already put it in. It's skyrocketed up. So something that skyrocketed up after a couple hours, 2 hours,
it goes up,
must come down. So I told him, he's like, no. And as soon as I put it in, I listened to him like a little dummy, and it started going down like crazy. So I pulled it right back out. And I'm like, I told you,
make money, get out.
Yeah, it was going up like a teeny bit, but then it just dropped like all the way down. So that's my mistake. I chose that.
I tell people get in the stocks. If you don't know what you're doing, it's like educating gambling, or depending on how much you educate yourself, because you can go and look at everything and look at a stock price and the fundamentals and the health of the company, and you can make money, but then you can lose money because you just when you get in, when you get out. So to be a day trader, you got to be on top of things. You got to know how to read, trend lines, and I always say the trend is your friend. If it's trending up, you're going to make money. If it's trending down, you got to get out before you lose, and you got to stay on top of things. And I wish you luck with that, man. It's definitely the market's been good, and again, those of you that are watching us now on YouTube, please jump on the chat room. We have a little chat thing on the bottom. If you're on the phone or on a computer, say hi. Just say hi to us. Just say hi, whoever you are.
Just say hi.
Just say hi, and they just jump off. I have a feeling it's probably somebody screwing around with us online. I think it's
Did
my
they say
spawn.
hi on the stream? Did they say hi on there?
You hear me, bro?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Okay. Yeah. So, yeah. Well, good luck with that. Yeah, I'm going back to school, going back to my full-time job. I start back on Wednesday, and the kids report on the 10th. So I'm done. I'm already waiting on Thanksgiving. Like I'm already planning out. Like, oh, when is Thanksgiving? When is my next vacation? When is Christmas? You know.
Yeah,
So,
that's how. I mean, even her cousin took another vacation when he was on vacation. You know, right before I was on going on vacation, type of deal. So, like,
yeah.
it's funny, like where we all plan out, ahead, and that's what everyone does. That's what I'm gonna start doing too. I'm gonna start taking a little bit more trips here and there. I'm going to California next. That's gonna be the next spot. I'm going to California.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I just have to go. I have to go mute this now. My dogs just jumped in. Then my son just jumped in. What?
Is people watching you?
Yeah, we're still live. I just heard you. As one of my dogs just jumped in. Now, two of my dogs just jumped in. I don't know if you can see them, but
yeah, I can see their tail wagging.
You can see the tail wagging? Yeah, now they're making noise. Oh boy, they've invaded my house. All right, invaded my room. All right, yeah. As this one's right here. I don't know if you can see him. Let's see. Let's see his nose. Let's see here. There he is, right there. That's Timber. Yes, I called Timber. Yes, I know. He wants to be on there. He wants to be on the podcast, on the video. All right. So those of you online that listened, watched us, thank you. If you listened to this episode, this is the Chilenos Boys, aka the Fam 305, two OGs of the 4 original founding members. We tried to have Drake come on tonight, but he's had a long day in upstate New York. He went to I was going to say Viagra. He went to
Viagra Falls.
Viagra Falls.
Imagine, welcome to Viagra. Remember, imagine if it, like the world was like kind of like reversed, like some of the words were reversed. Like Viagra Falls was the actual name of Viagra Falls, right? And then the pill Niagara would be Niagara. It would be the pill to make, the blue pill.
Use Niagara.
Use Niagara.
Niagara. It'll start falling.
Niagara is so funny. No, it won't. We won't let you fall. Or something like that.
You won't fall. You know what I mean?
We won't let you down.
We won't let you down. They will never let you down.
We won't let you down. But yeah.
Oh my God.
But no, yeah. Much love over here in the Fam 305 tonight. The Chileno boys, the brothers,
boys,
the Den Bros. I call it the Den Bros.
The Den Bros.
When we play Warzone, I always put that. When it's just us, the Bros, I put them. I mean, even I put when it's Dre too, I put the Den Bros because we're all.
Yeah, he's part of the.
So I put Den Bros, but yeah, we're the. I do want to open. Actually, talking about Den, I do want to open up a little collectible store with our younger brother and call it maybe like the Den or something, like Den, not Den Bros, but like the fun, maybe the Funko Den.
You got to talk to. We got to talk to our buddy.
Yeah, I want to get in touch. I want to get in touch with him to see if he needs to buy any, if he wants to buy any of mine, or I need your help. Yeah. I need your help.
You're friends with him on Facebook?
I'm friends with him on Facebook, I believe. So I will send him a message, but I need you to break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, my brother has a whole collection they're trying to get rid of. Hey, do you want him to send you some pictures or whatever? Do you want to check it out? Do you want to check out his collection, or I can have him send it over? We're trying to get rid. Josh is trying to get rid of him. Our younger brother Grogu is trying to get rid of him. So he has over close to 300 or maybe more, but he's trying to get rid of a lot. So let him know.
I gotta text him, hit him up.
Yeah, hit him up, and then I'll I'll hit him up after that or whatever, just to like break the ice between us, because I do have a couple that I can sell that I do not want, and they're pretty rare. I got some rare ones. I got fucking Darth Vader. I got a Spider-Man Winter Festive Edition. Like nobody had. You couldn't. You gotta get it when it's out, when it's hot and ready. Nobody. You can never find them.
I saw a Funko at Sam's the other day. It was like an oversized, huge Funko. It was like, I don't know. I was like, what the hell? I got huge, oversized Funkos.
Oh yeah. Yeah, our brother has a whole bunch of those. I have. The only ones that are oversized are like maybe like this big. They're about this big, about 6 inches. That's it. That's what she said. But it's about 6 inches. The other ones are about 4. Like
all you
4,
need, ladies.
four.
That's all you need, ladies.
I've heard you only need 3, but yeah, like it's
Yeah,
about
for
4
some
point
people,
something for other
but
ones.
some,
Like I have
some
right
needs
here.
more. I won't say any names.
Some needs more. I don't think you can see the ones, but there's one up here actually. Hold on. There's one right
Yeah,
there.
there's this collection. I don't have my collection is hats.
I have more on the front wall, but there's this one up here. It's like a little bit bigger. I don't know if you see it. It's like a little bit bigger than the other ones. Like the box, It's like a little. The one above my finger, above this one. That one right there. That one, he's huge. But it's funny. It's funny in the anime world with the TV show that he comes from, the anime show that he comes from. He's bigger than normal than all. He's huge. He's like monster. Like he's like basically he's like us. Like he's like skinny, like normal. Then he gets pumped and he's like he transforms and he just gets bigger, like fucking huge, like taller and bigger for no reason. Like what? How's that possible? But that's his character. But I think it's funny that they didn't come out with a bigger, like the bigger version, like the one that's like over a foot tall. They didn't come out with that one. They come out with But yeah. But no, guys, just wanted to just talk a little bit, chop it up a little bit at the end there, and for the Fam 305, and I'll let you guys know that that's what's up next in the future here for the Fam 305 on my part, and then hopefully we'll grow. The Fam 305 will grow, and then my little company that I'm trying to build here, and I want to build that business.
Good.
I don't know what I'm going to call it. I don't know what I'm going to call it. Maybe the Funko Den, Den Funko, or Welcome to the Den, or the Den Collectibles. I don't know.
You can always start. What you can start doing now, like right now. I don't know if it's too early, but I know in Fort Pierce on Saturdays or Sundays they have a market there. You just get a table. You pay like $20, and you can put all your stuff there, and you could sell them. You can start that way, small, just people seeing you, and then from there you just grow your business.
Yeah, sure.
Because I know my buddies did that for years. He sold all his down south, and and the guy that has the business now, he did it a little bit, but he basically, his dad used to own a thrift shop, and he knew that. Plus, working for Publix for many years, he had the business part down, so he was able to make it happen. And now he's like blowing up. He goes to Comic-Cons and shit.
I know people that left Publix after so many years, over 10 years, and they had stock and everything, and they bought a house. Like they moved, bought a house, and all that.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you get a lot of money, but you got to work a long time.
Yeah,
you got to put a lot of years in working for that company. But
yeah.
So,
but all right.
Well, guys, thanks for listening to Fam 305. Those listening right now, those watching right now, I wish you would say something. Say hi. At least say we love you, K-Dub. We love you, Guru. We love the podcast. But apparently they're not, and that's okay. Keep listening. Keep watching. The Fam 305. You can go on our website, thefam305.com. Teespring, if you want any of our merchandise. I don't have a shirt right now, but we have a lot of cool shirts. Actually, I can go to the website right now since we are here.
Oh yeah. Hold on. You give me a second while you wrap that up.
Or TeePublic. I'll show you guys that are on the video side what we got. Since it's the audio, right? I can plug it. Oh shit! Look at that background. Now that's a nice background.
Yeah, but for some reason the camera's stuck.
That's a nice background.
Oh, it crashed. I think it crashed.
Yeah. All right. So this is our website. on tpublic actually.com. We have a lot of shirts. We got the Chile fist. We got say hello to my little friend. Those of you guys, St. Patrick's Day, never too early to get set up for St. Patrick's Day. Those Dolphin fans out there, our coach is smarter than your coach. Definitely a very popular shirt. Those of you that like Tyreek Hill with the peace sign, number 10. This one's a pretty cool shirt. I don't know why anyone hasn't gotten it yet, but I wish it were harder, because that's the thing with the Dolphins. And then we get down to the UM. I got a lot of UM shirts. This one's my favorite. I actually have this shirt. I'm not wearing it right now, but this one, the Miami Hurricanes with the hurricane. Got George Carlin, fans of George Carlin. It's a big club. You ain't in it. For us, our family, Chileno, we got the Chile shirt. Our dad, actually, I got him one. Is he wearing that, by the way? Because I don't know if he's wearing that, but I haven't seen him in a minute. And then, of course, to keep calm. I can't keep calm. I'm Cuban. Keep calm. I play fantasy football. We got a nice Puerto Rico t-shirt. We got our Fam 305 with the Dolphins logo, with the original members, with me, Mama G, Dre, and Kato. We got Two of Ice. Got another Miami Dolphins t-shirt. This is a popular one, I think. All About the U. 305. So take a look at the website, and then we got our Fam 305 t-shirt if you want to just represent. We have a regular t-shirt. And this one, which I got to get made, Dre's The Whiskey Dick. One of our older episodes, I don't remember the number, but he talks about having a whiskey dick. And those of you, that's a funny story. And I can't keep calm on Puerto Rican. And this is the black and white shirt. So, yeah, check it out. Check it out. Check our website out. Hopefully you guys can help us out that way. So that you'll find that on the fam305podcast.com. You'll find the links to go to those stores. There's a couple different websites. You can find us on Twitter or X. I'm Guru Fam _305. There's also the Fam 305 podcast Twitter account. On Instagram, I have mine. It's actually not the Fam 305 podcast. I got to get that one back. It's actually, I'll give you guys that right now. It's Mr. _Guru 305-954. And that's our Instagram. And I'll just post. And then, of course, on Facebook, the Fam 305 podcast, you can find us on there. So that's where you can find us. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Again, I want to thank you guys for listening, watching. Those of you who are still on right now, thank you for hearing us. And hopefully we have another episode very soon, next week or so. But this is episode 178. I am Guru. Peace out. Be good to one another. I'm out.